jack it up. high. Feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. Can
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board alongside me is Stuart Robson, my commentary partner. And a lot to be excited about because coming up for you, action from Ligue. It is Montpellier up against Monaco.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Getting in there to take it. In with a chance! In it goes! An early goal. No wonder they're celebrating. And back underway. 1-0 it is. And the advantage accrues to the attacking side. Well, the advantage wasn't helping them, and so now they get the free kick. Ristic. Has someone to play it to? Well, he really tried to connect with it, but a long way off target. This might have potential. It needs an accurate cross. Real chance. And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him. So 2-0 now. Going well. Takes the shot. A goal as they cut into their advantage. Still plenty of life in this match. So on with the match. 2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next? A very good tackle. Mabedidi. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? He might be able to carve something out. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. Not to be advised giving the ball away there. Well, no problems defensively. Easy save. Well, sloppy in possession. Youssouf Fofana. Well, they've won the ball back quickly. This looks interesting. And a tidy tackle.
Well, Monaco have found it difficult to get control of the ball here.
Oh, Stuart, they might be onto something. They've gone and scored again. They're doing everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back. Well, that's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. Good tackle, it'll be a throw. And giving the ball away. Diatta. Well, the flag has gone up, it was really close. Could reduce the deficit. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Germain. A chance to eat into their lead. And able to get a body in the way. Given away by Monaco. Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. He cuts it back. Oh, wonderful save!
Well, he reacts so quickly there. That's a great save. Well, they haven't seen too many chances, but the crowd sensing this could be a turning point. They need a goal here.
Underway in the second half with Monaco on top here. Moving the ball forward with purpose. Chance here. In it goes! He's made it a brace for himself. No stopping him apparently. Underway again, and we're being treated to plenty of goals. 3-2 at the moment. Valère Germain. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. And Leroy has it. No real conviction in the challenge. This could square the game. One goal down, but now a corner kick.
Well, the crowd are doing their bit. Can...
Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. And it still could be dangerous.
Well, they're so unlucky not to be level now. It was a great effort. You just wonder if they're going to regret that.
Very quick thinking there. Read it superbly to take back possession. Plenty of running room in the wide position. There it is! 2 to the good now, and that gives them a buffer. So the current scoreline, 4-2. Could be. Great chance to make it a brace, but the keeper had his say.
Well, he has to get a second goal soon. He's been brilliant today.
Cuts it back. Well, he would have been disappointed had he spilled that one. Plenty of options. Mabedidi. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Diatta. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Teammate available. Denied by the bar. Back in play here. And keeper's ball in the end.
Well, look at the relief out there. That looked a certain goal, didn't it? Well, I'm still amazed that stayed out. He looks to have done everything right, didn't he?
An alert intervention. So the final whistle almost upon us, and this is not exactly what the home fans had in mind when they arrived at the ground today, Stuart.
Well, there's been a real lack of energy right from the start of the game, certainly when they haven't had the ball. They're closing down, decision-making and recovery runs just haven't been good enough.
An incisive pass. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see. Well, it's been such a one-sided game. You just wonder how many more they could add. And since they have the ball, the referee playing advantage here. Steffi Mabedidi. It might be. Well, they've pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening. Not a scoreline we see all that often. 5-3. Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. Really good challenge. Chouameni. Interception to snuff out the danger. Breaking at pace. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have 1 additional minute. Can he get one back? Well, he really read that brilliantly. And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment.
but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, gravity pulls you straight down. Clear Fill me out with your smile. Now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out where I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 I'm safe and
All the floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And we have action from Ligue Uber Eats coming right up for you. It is Montpellier up against Rennes.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Promising position, this. And back with Leroy. Perfect tackle. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Now can they make something happen? And reading it absolutely superbly. Well, you can probably see why we're focusing on this fellow as one to watch. Stuart, in particular, what do you expect to see from him?
Well, it's his ability with the ball at his feet that makes him such a good player.
Oh, they might score here, Stuart. And touched onto the frame of the goal. Well, they're going for the short one. Could be troublesome. It's still alive. Well, they can keep possession now. And out of play it goes, alas. And they have possession again. Traore. Martin. Still level here, but the pressure escalating. Jérémy Doku. Not high quality defending. Not to be advised giving the ball away there. And that will be the keeper's ball. And the keeper has possession of it. Oh, a nice looking pass. Must be. And a goal! That will do it. They've been pushing for it. And now they've been rewarded. And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Effective challenge. Terrier. Good visualisation and execution. And possession given away. Oh, moving it nicely. This looks more than decent. The cutback. Germain. Well, it didn't happen for them in attack. Promising looking attack. But they dealt with the threat posed. Germain. Not much time to make up his mind. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? He's got the right idea with that pass. Well, it looked like a decent avenue of attack, but he couldn't keep himself onside.
Well, he's just a bit too eager there. All well and good playing on the shoulder, but he just needs to bend his run to stay onside.
Oh, he's given it away. And the whistle is sounded for half. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. And Leroy has it. Oh, the threat is there. Perfect challenge. Good pressure to win the ball back. And a goal! The equaliser! Superb entertainment. So, a level contest. 1-1. Valère Germain. Well, attacking possibilities, but it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Terrier. Laborde. Well, a top-notch piece of defensive judgment. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Well, it petered out. Ball's gone. This looks threatening. And that'll be the goalkeeper's ball. A really sumptuous ball. Well, the pass in behind the defence. Quick thinking from the keeper. And he did well to cut it out. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? A really well taken free kick, but no reward for it.
Well, for a moment there, he must have thought that was in. He struck it so cleanly.
And giving the ball away. Dangerous looking attack. "20 minutes to go in this one. Martin. And intercepted it. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Good pressure. Can they make something of this? Fruitful looking attack. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. They're getting the ball forward. Must take the lead here. Well, how about that for a piece of tackling to break things up? Corner kick played in. Not a poor ball and easy for the keeper. Useful looking ball. A matter of keeping his composure. A wonderful intervention. Terrier. Well, they still have designs on the win. But they dealt with the threat posed. Terrier. Delightful pass. Offside it is, but he needed sharp eyes to make that decision.
Well, it's fine margins, isn't it? But in the end, he just went too early.
Mollet. The pass could do damage. Oh, it's an own goal! A moment he would love to be able to forget. So, an own goal, and now they are chasing this game. And that is the end of the contest, and not a...
Cracking.
Well, for a while, everybody played with a 4-4-2, and it can still be a very good system. But it does rely very much on your front two getting the better of their markers and the wide midfield players being good in 1v1 situations. Let's hope they play it well today.
An effective challenge. Laborde. A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning. And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? No space for them here. Martin. How can they create something? And they couldn't add to their advantage.
Well, that would have put them in complete control. He should have scored there.
The referee correctly decided to play advantage. On and on he goes. Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping. Laborde. Traore. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Martin. Well read to win possession back. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. And providing width. And now he must score. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss. Well, a second goal for them here. Oh, no stopping him. And the cross is very much on. Could pull one back here. And he does! He's thrown his team a lifeline. The belief is back. And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. Virgo Solberg Melling. It's with Martin. Here's Burigo. Well, possession ceded. Well, nicely cut out. The referee knew that was foul play, but advantage it is. Big chance to get them on terms. Could be. Decent shots, but the post getting in the way. Goal kick it is. A sloppy pass. And the referee takes exception to the challenge. Free kick. Martin. Has a go. And hunting for his second goal. Denied, however.
Well, you're absolutely right. He's been on great form today. That was another good effort.
Virgo Solberg Melling. Oh, good-looking run. High echelon goalkeeping there. Now, how about the short corner? Good-looking cross. He's got to clatter it away. Well, they can't quite take advantage in the end. Diatta. Well, he's given it away. Intelligent threaded pass here. Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. On a time for composure on the ball. And the danger cleared. The first half here comes to an end. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Tight. And back to the keeper. Aguirre. It's with Martin Terrier. And given away. Good visualisation and execution. Opportunity here. No hiding from the fact that they really should have extended their lead.
Well, that was a poor miss. Could they come to regret that?
Well, no complaints as regards Gelson Martins in the first half. Sum up his performance for us.
Yes, I think he's done quite well in the first half. He certainly looked comfortable on the ball, but he needs one or two others to start performing if they're going to get back into this game in the second 45 minutes.
And now they have the ball back. And take it away. Breaking at pace. Will it be sufficiently imaginative? Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Terrier. Very quick thinking there. It's there for him. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day. So on with the action. And 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. And the emphasis is on creating... Oh, what an opportunity! A goal! And it's very much game on here! Underway again, and we're being treated to plenty of goals. 3-2 at the moment. Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance. Surely! Well, hit with ferocity when accuracy was required. Martins. A very good tackle. Now, what can they produce on the flank? Well, let's see about the cross. Well, dealt with that ball comfortably. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Laborde. Will it be? Still could be dangerous. They're getting right on top of their opponents and winning it back. An incisive pass. Brilliant save.
Well, this game is far from over. They'll probably get one more big chance before the end. The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to that noise.
Diatta. Oh, lovely incisive pass. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Will they profit from this situation? Another goal from this corner would in all likelihood secure victory. Playing it in. Well, they might be onto something. And a goal it is. The keeper really not part of the equation. So the current scoreline, 4-2. And that is how to... And there it is, the final whistle. Not what the home fans were hoping for.
walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight.
An exciting game potentially ahead of us here, and Monaco get things going. Oh, that's a well-timed pass. Well, the keeper does his job.
Well, nice idea, but he didn't quite get enough on it, did he?
Given away by Monaco. Able to skip past his man. Can he take the chance? Oh, wonderful save.
Well, he reacts so quickly there. That's a great save.
Keen to take it short here. Can they get in behind them? Really good diving save. Well, opting for the short corner. Firing it towards goal. A smart stop here.
Well, the crowd are driving their team on here. They're surely going to score soon.
Jordan Ferry. And running through to the keeper. Lost possession. Can they forge ahead? And denied by the post. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss. So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Chance to do damage. Oh, big opportunity. This looks more than decent. Diatta. Can they square the game? And it's a goal. Level again. What a match this is turning out to be. Back underway. Level pegging. 1 goal apiece in this game. And they need to get tighter here. A mischievous effort. Well, well, well. How many players would have the confidence to try that? Simply magnificent. Well, 2-1 it is here. Useful looking position, you've got to say. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Valère Germain. And it might be. And a touch of finesse. Oh, and that is an audacious chip. Well, he might smile. The goalkeeper has no interest in smiling. Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. An effective challenge. And that pass could be troublesome. Well, the attack will peter out. Keeper's ball. Chouameni. Really getting stuck in defensively. Mavididi. Germain. Can he make it count? Well, last gasp defending, but brilliant defending. Sidibé. This looks promising out wide. Gelson Martins. Well, out of play, under pressure. Applying vigorous pressure. Valère Germain. Mavididi. Oh, that's a really good run. The first half here comes to an end. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Well, high quality defending. Really good attacking play. Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? Offside it is, but he needed sharp eyes to make that decision.
Well, it's fine margins, isn't it? But in the end, he just went too early.
Well, he has the measure of his opponent. Gives it a go. And that's sound goalkeeping to hang on to the shot like that. Take it away. The referee correctly decided to play advantage. But he's decided that no advantage was forthcoming, really. And so it's a free kick. The verdict is offside here. An awful lot of green space to run into. And a throw-in forthcoming. High quality defending. So half an hour remaining. Sloppy in possession. A delicious piece of skill. And scope for them to produce something exciting. Now will the cross work out for them? Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. Given away by Monaco. Steffi Mavididi. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Diatta. Can they take advantage? In it goes! To reduce the deficit! Still very much alive and kicking. Well, back underway, and a glut of goals here. 3-2. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Top-class defending. Just 15 minutes remaining. Now, what can they do from here? Well, let's see if something comes of this. Missing the target by a tiny margin.
Well, it's a difficult skill to get right, but he almost pulled it off there. He made such good contact with the ball.
Valère Germain. Oh, good vision. Well, what a good stop to keep them in this.
Well, that would have been game over. Not long left now, though.
Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. There's a slide rule pass. Late drama here. Level once more. Incredible scenes. Underway once more. Level at 3-3. And given the situation, a goal at this stage might well turn out to be a winner. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Could be dangerous. Really important piece of last-ditch defending. Just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. And so the referee brings the 90 minutes. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner Stuart Robson. And all set to bring you live action from Ligue Uber Eats, coming right up. It is Montpellier up against Rennes.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Oh, he's given the ball away. And top-notch as well as brave goalkeeping.
Well, he comes off his line at just the right time. He read that brilliantly.
Shot attempted. High echelon goalkeeping there. But he's gone short with it. Martin. Terrific save. Now how about the short corner? It's opening up for them. So a corner here. Playing it short. Martin. And no luck keeping possession. Martin. A really top-notch piece of defending. Well, we know how troublesome he can be on the pitch, but what should we expect from him today, Stuart?
Well, Derek, we know he loves linking up with other players, but it's when he's in and around the penalty area, that's when he's at his most dangerous, when he plays little one-twos around his marker and then plays the next forward pass into a runner. He could be the key.
Well, if you make your move too early, you're always in danger of being ruled offside. Tight. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Now can they create something? It looks promising. And fine goalkeeping. They favoured a short one here. Jordan Ferry. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. Oh, a glorious save by the keeper. And nothing wrong with that free kick either.
Well, just listen to these fans. They're urging their team to score here and take the lead.
And a strong tackle. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Tight. Labog with it. Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. And the pass could do damage. Well, the defending needed to be a bit more switched on than that. And he couldn't bag the first goal of the contest.
Well, I can't believe he's missed the target there. That's a poor finish.
As clean as a whistle, that challenge. Germain. Opportunity to take the lead. And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here.
Well, the visitors have controlled possession, as you can see, but they've shown a real lack of creativity today. They need to be far more inventive in the final third if they're to turn things round here.
And that's an important intervention. He has time to play it over. Well, it still could be dangerous. Danger averted for now. There's a slide rule pass. And he's in. Oh, crucial tackle. Brilliant. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. An effective challenge. Germain. And the whistle is sounded for half. two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Aguirre. Here's Traore. And fed forwards. Vigorous defending. Oh, great defending.
Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, I thought he had a really effective first half. Not only did he get the goal that gave them the lead, but his general play was really good. He was a constant threat, and I'm sure we'll see more of him in the second half.
This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Can they keep it going? Surely! The net is staring him in the face. Pulls it back. Oh, he's found the net! And that increases the advantage to 2. Just what they wanted, and just what they deserve. So 2-0 now. High quality defending. Pressing as a team. And into the last 30 minutes now. A chance maybe from the wide position. Delivering it into the box. Still work to do. Oh, terrific save from... the keeper.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Alert defending. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. They need to get bodies back. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. And giving the ball away. And the attacking options appear plentiful. Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. Regained possession.
Well, there it is. The hosts haven't had that much of the ball, but what they've done with it has been really good, and they'll be happy with the way the game is being played.
Stuart, they could be in here. Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. He's got space, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. This looks threatening, and running in behind. And a goal! Not over just yet. And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. And dispossessed. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Has someone to play it to. They've given it away. A foul, but advantage played. Can they fashion something? They need a goal. Oh, what an opportunity. Alas, he's made his move too early. Offside. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Well, this late corner could represent their last chance to equalise. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Bodies forward, and the break looks on. This could finish it. Oh, a smart stop. And that is going to be that. Well... Well, it's always a great pleasure to be here in the Côte d'Azur region. We find ourselves in Monaco with football action on the menu. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry, and sharing duties with me today, Stuart Robson. And a lot to be excited about because coming up for you, action from Ligue. It's Monaco up against Rennes.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
And out for a throw-in, just misfiring with the pass.
Getting forward. Oh, could be. Oh, my goodness. He's caught that so well. A goal of the highest class. Fantastic technique.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now?
It looks promising. He might yet finish. So a corner kick it'll be following the deflection. Who can he pick out? It might still be problematic. On a time for composure on the ball. Martin. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Diop. Couldn't keep the ball. Room to manoeuvre on the wing. And that's a corner. Taken short. Cross fired over. Well, clattered away. Laborde. And it crossed the byline. A goal kick as a result. Aurélien Tchouaméni. No, high quality defending. A really sumptuous ball. Now the attack fizzled out. Oh, it's a wild, wild finish.
Well, as you can hear, the fans think that should have been a penalty, but I'm not convinced.
Moving forward effectively. Dangerous ball. Well, nothing productive, really. Intense pressure. Good pressure high up the pitch. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Well, that attack going up a dead end, and the keeper has the ball.
Well, Monaco certainly haven't dominated the ball so far, but what they've done with it has been really good, and they'll be happy with the way the game is being played at the moment. They love to play on the counter-attack.
Oh, fancy footwork. Laborde. It's with Martin. Fluency of movement. Tight. Oh, great defending. This could be the equaliser. And it is the equaliser. Well, now, that could be a huge turning point in this game. They carry the momentum.
So underway again following the goal that made things level.
A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Short and along the ground. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. That is that for the first half here. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. It's with Ligue. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. And great use of the ball to keep possession. Pressing as a team. You certainly have got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Stuart.
Well, it was a vital goal and at a crucial...
Oh, tight offside decision, but the flag does go up. Diatta. Oh, good vision. And possession given away. Tight. Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead. And a decent delivery. But he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Bodies forward, and the break looks on. He made it look simple, really. And into the last 30 minutes now. Can they trouble the opposition this time? A very effective challenge put in. Tight. Nicely cut out. Martins. And they've won the ball back following that challenge. He's given it straight to the opposition. It's a perfect challenge. And now passing it through. Well, he didn't miss by all that much.
Well, he struck it quite nicely, but the keeper was always in control of the situation. He knew that was going wide.
Martin. Terrier. And teammates to play it to. Well, very effective goalkeeping to touch it over. Will this corner bear fruit for them? Well, they're going for the short one. Martin. And it might be. Absolutely spot on with that challenge. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. It's not lost on them what a goal could mean at this late stage. Can they forge ahead? No! And all because of the goalkeeper. Margins, margins.
Well, he has done well there, but he should have won the game. They probably won't get another chance now.
Good work to win it back high up the pitch. Space on the flank. And they have possession again. And so into the final 5 minutes. And space for the cross. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Really good challenge. 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Tremendous ball played through. Must take the lead here. Terrific piece of anticipation. And there's the referee's whistle. These two sides...
smile. Now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out where I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 I'm safe and sound.
The goal-scoring threat. And they kick off here. It is to be a throw-in. Rodrigo Javier de Paul. Now with Messi. Lo Celso. That's great goalkeeping.
Well, what a save that is. He was so alert there.
And the short option preferred. Lo Celso. An early goal. It is the ideal opening. So they get the ball moving again. Can Brazil come up with an answer here? Well, beating his opponent. In it goes! To square the game! What a contest this is turning out to be!
So back underway following the equaliser. Montiel. Martinez. Nicely cut out. And that pass could be troublesome.
Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline.
No potential danger. This could be the equaliser. And it is the equaliser. Well now, that could be a huge turning point in this game. They carry the momentum. Well, it has taken a Herculean effort for them to get back to level pegging under these trying circumstances.
And he keeps going.
Real chance. Well, the keeper is happy the bar was there.
Well, they're certainly getting closer. You just sense that the goal is coming. They're playing so well at the moment.
Lo Celso. It could be up for grabs. He's going forward well here. Could go ahead. And a goal it is to put them in front again. No less than they deserve.
Well, neutrals are getting their money's worth. 3-2 in this match.
And space for the cross. Well, good play to stop the ball going in. An alert intervention. Can he put it away?
Well, Brazil haven't bossed the possession, as you can see, but when they have had it, they've looked so dangerous, particularly when they press high up the field, win the ball back in those areas, and then counter-attack.
They must score! And foiled only by the crossbar.
Lionel Messi.
Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Oh, great play. Lo Celso. Moving the ball nicely, looking for that final pass. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
And the short option preferred. Great block. Chance to set up an equaliser from the corner. They take it short. Good pressure high up the pitch. And with that, the first half. So back underway into the second half. Brazil with the advantage, but no room for complacency. This could square the game, and that's exactly what has transpired. Now, that could be a massive turning point, and momentum is with them.
Well, they've restarted the game, and it's 3 apiece.
Di Maria. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Brazil now in a potentially dangerous position. Played into the box. Ah, goalkeeper's ball. Not the best of crosses, really, was it? And he takes it away. Now what can they do from here? Has someone to play it to. And diving to thwart him.
Well, this is a big moment, and don't these fans know it?
Played over. Well, the keeper won't be complaining about that corner kick delivery. His ball all the way. And they have possession again. Tremendous ball played through. Oh, he's blocked it. Rodrigo Javier de Paul. And breaking at pace with menace. Will they profit from this situation? Di Maria in the centre. Well, it was such a fluent attack, but they couldn't apply that finishing touch.
Well, not the finish he was looking for, but there's another example of their ability on the counter-attack.
Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. Aguero. Great challenge, he got nothing but ball. "20 minutes to go in this one. Now what can they produce on the flank? Well, a powerful effort, but he couldn't quite keep the shot down.
Well, as you can see, this has been a fairly open contest. Chances at both ends, plenty of good attacking play, and it's been really entertaining.
Dybala. Difficult to stop him. Cuts it back. Looking for the angle. He could pick out a teammate. Gonzalo Montiel. On to De Paul. Just not looking confident in possession. Could be a chance to break here. Will it be sufficiently imaginative? Well, so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. And he read it well. He's in here. Denied by the bar. Back in play here. Well, the keeper can breathe a big sigh of relief.
Well, he can. That was so unlucky. How close was that? Well, that was so close, wasn't it? Will there be one more twist in the tail before the end? Let's hope so.
Well, the danger is still there. Threat over for now, it seems. Can they nudge in front late on here? And he's broken free. Oh, they've done it! They've forged ahead, and it might be the goal that gives them victory. And there it is, the final whistle. Not what the home fans were hoping for. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. Grealish. And Bellingham. Well, no mistake from the keeper, acting decisively. Well, showing good defensive judgment. Well, you never quite know who's going to dominate a game in advance, but I think you can maybe make an argument for this fellow, Stuart. What do you think we'll see from him today?
Well, the best players can play in tight areas, and he can certainly play in tight.
Well, just fractionally wide. Good strike. Well, it's a good Brazil move in the making. And using his body to good effect. There wasn't much in that offside decision. Could have been in business. Oh, showing excellent vision. And pushed onto the woodwork. Oh, that's an interesting pass. A low trajectory ball. Well, nothing productive, really. Good pressure to win the ball back high up the pitch. This looks promising. A corner will ensue. And short it is. Teammates in the middle. Well, still an issue here. Well, a good tackle. How can he take them on and beat them? Mount. England looking dangerous. That is tackling of the highest order. And attempting the through ball. And they could do damage. And there it is, the breakthrough. That will do nicely. And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? And good use of advantage. The referee allowing play to continue. Went in strongly to win the ball. Can he play it in? Well, he has players waiting at the back post. And Sterling has it. So now a corner. Well, they're going for the short one. Bellingham. And back to Bellingham. And a strong tackle. Grealish. Chance here. And he clears it out of harm's way. And the referee says penalty. An opportunity to level matters. A goal! Calmly taken spot kick. So back underway. One goal apiece here. And Bellingham. Opportunity here. And a goal! Another one! Two in quick succession. No wonder they're celebrating. And so Brazil get the game restarted. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they come up with a quick response? Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. And that always looked likely to run through to the keeper. Another successful intervention, winning the ball back. Oh, lovely incisive pass. And a goal! The equaliser! They simply refuse to be beaten. Down to 10 men, but right back in this game. So underway again, and it's a story of parity. 2 goals apiece in this one. Well, he stopped them just when they looked menacing. And the whistle is... The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Declan Rice. Sterling. Getting in there to intercept. Bellingham. The referee knew that was foul play, but advantage it is. Has someone to play it to. And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage. Well, the game has been restarted. 3-2 here. England looking dangerous. In by Sterling. Not to be this time. Safe pair of hands, did his job. A complete miscue by the goalkeeper. Will there be a price to pay? And Bellingham, determined block. So a half an hour remaining. Oh, showing excellent vision. And there it is! The equaliser! Down to 10 men, but showing guts and determination. And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. Oh, that's a pass of high quality. Trying to lob the keeper. Still possibilities. Danger averted for now.
Well, they might be piling on the pressure, but...
Such an important goalkeeping intervention under pressure. Well, they've given him too much space. Really good challenge. A bit of running room now on the wing. And the pass in behind the defence. Quick thinking from the keeper. A very good tackle. Brazil now in a potentially dangerous position. Perfect tackle. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Oh, he's through here. There it is. A fantastic goal. And no wonder he's off celebrating. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? It's a perfect challenge. Well, on you go, says the referee. Advantage. And the intention was to let the play flow, but no real advantage forthcoming, and now a free kick. Disappointing for England to give it away in that manner. They've got to be really mindful of the time situation, attacking though they might be. Teammate available. Tremendous block. Sterling. He's in with a chance. Will he? And fine goalkeeping. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Tremendous ball played through. Oh, a goal! They've come up with a late leveller. Really doing this the hard way.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been
A warm welcome. The stage is set. The playing conditions are perfect here at the Estadio Presidente Perón. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry, and sharing duties with me today, Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Argentina against England.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability.
Is it going to be? Sound piece of goalkeeping. The Argentina first team. Emilio Martinez is the goalkeeper. Rodrigo Javier de Paul starts with Giovanni Lo Celso in central midfield. Real chance! And in at the second time of asking, but the goalkeeper badly at fault. And back underway, 1-0 it is. De Paul. Lo Celso. It's with Paredes. Otamendi. Can they create something from here? Perfect tackle. And there to intervene. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Di Maria. Can he play it in? He made it look simple, really. Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. Now can they create something? Aguero. Di Maria. And Aguero's in there. And still dangerous. He's got the right idea with that pass. Defending by example. No shortage of excitement. Level again. No wonder they're excited. So in business once more on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. And the attacking options appear plentiful. In the right place to cut out the pass. Well, that is how to play advantage. They all know their roles as they apply the pressure. Di Maria. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. And a short corner here. Well read to win possession back. Excellent vision. Aguero. Cuts it back. And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him. So, action underway again. And the onus is certainly on England to find a reply now. And Bellingham. A very effective challenge put in. Promising move this from England. And he takes it on. Terrific block. And that's great work to make sure it didn't go over the line. Good work to regain possession. So the whistle then. We're up. So into the second half. Can England bounce back after that first 45? Montiel. Messi. Now the attack fizzled out. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Oh, a nice-looking pass. Safe pair of hands, did his job. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, it's been an incredible performance from him. Clearly the difference between the two sides. Obviously the goals, but his movement too. He's causing the backline all sorts of headaches. He'll no doubt be desperate to grab the hat-trick now.
Moving the ball forward with purpose. The cut back, and it's in! All square again! What a match this is turning out to be! Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. So underway again at 2-2. Well, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. So a half an hour remaining. Dybala. No, high quality defending. Now can they counter clinically? And Bellingham. And played to the front post. But at one point on its flight, I wondered if the keeper would have difficulties, but no problems in the end. An important interception. Sterling, and with that the attack fizzles out. Papu Gomez. Well, visionary passing. There wasn't much in that offside decision. Could have been in business. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Will it be sufficiently imaginative? Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. Must take the lead here. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Just 15 minutes remaining.
Well, it was a close call, but the fans are not happy with that decision.
Well, not cleared away completely. Can he give them the advantage? Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. Clean challenge.
Well, that was so close, wasn't it?
And read the danger magnificently.
Well, if he gets this wrong, a penalty and a sending off, but he was spot on with his challenge.
And that is offside. On the offensive, is there to be late excitement? Can they forge ahead? Can they cover up? Well, they can keep possession of it now. And space here on the flank. Di Maria. Well, he really read that brilliantly. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Defenders need to cover. Teammate available. A chance to settle it. Oh, a vital save. And it remains all even.
Well, there you have it. He may just have saved his team here.
Gorgeous ball from Dybala. And reading it absolutely superbly. Martinez. They cannot be separated here, and it's...
Jack it up.
And so the match is underway. The starting 11 for Brazil. Rafaelito Anjos begins between the posts. Adrian Zonta starts with Michael Catarino in the fullback positions. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. And the emphasis is on creativity. Space and time for the cross. The Argentina first team. Emilio Martinez is the goalkeeper. Rodrigo Javier de Paul starts alongside Alejandro Gomez in central midfield. And playing up front today, Sergio Aguero. Lionel Messi! And touched onto the frame of the goal. And good pressure high up the pitch. Won't really be able to trouble them here. And there it is! The opening goal, the ideal way to start. 1-0 then. Di Maria. Gomez. It's there for him. Oh, body in the way, crucially. And that is going to be a free kick. He's got the right idea with that pass. A goal! That's two for him today. They simply can't stop him. No wonder he's celebrating. So 2-0 now. Excellent vision. And a touch of finesse. Oh, and that is an audacious chip. Well, he might smile. The goalkeeper has no interest in smiling. Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. But after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. Great strong tackle, throw-in forthcoming. Promising sequence. So a set-piece opportunity as Brazil push to add to their lead. Splendid tackle and a throw-in coming up. Now a decent position and the keeper able to hold on to it.
Well, those stats don't surprise me. Argentina have certainly had more of the ball, but their attacking play has been too slow, mainly due to a lack of movement of the front players. At some point, they have to threaten the space in behind the defenders, otherwise they're going to lose this.
Delightful pass. There it is! 2 to the good now, and that gives them a buffer. Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. Foul there. Free kick awarded. And an astute piece of defending. Possession given away, unfortunately. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Now the manager... So off and running again after what was a dominant first half performance by Brazil. Can they produce more of the same in this half? Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. Crossing possibilities. He made it look simple, really. Gorgeous ball from Dybala. Martinez. Dybala. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Dybala. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Really poor timing, and some will argue that he was asking for a yellow card. And he does produce the yellow card.
Yeah, and it certainly deserved a yellow.
Well, the free kick lacking just a little bit of guile. How about the cross? The referee has given a corner. They take it short. Interception to snuff out the danger. And into the last 30 minutes now. Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending. Beautifully weighted ball. Good technique displayed. And pulled back. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Dybala. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Dybala, that was untidy. He's got the right idea with that pass. And they could do damage. Can he convert? He had to score, and he does. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. And attempting the through ball. Just couldn't capitalise there. Plenty of room in the wide area. Cuts it back. And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations. So the current scoreline, 4-2. It's opening up for them. Oh, moving it nicely. Well, spot on with that challenge. A really sumptuous ball. Oh, another goal! You just cannot keep them down, and it sets up a furious finish. Neither side shy about shooting in this match. Well, it's almost over, but not quite. The fans still with a bit of nail-biting to do, Stuart.
Well, what a game this has been. Some of their attacking play has been absolutely brilliant, and there's been some great individual performances as well. But they've been far too open to the counter-attack, and that's why they're still clinging on here.
Oh, fancy footwork. Well, they'll be looking to add to their advantage from this corner. Who's going to get on the end of it? It's not a particularly good corner there. Martinez. Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Martinez. Now a decent position. Oh, a goal! What a comeback! Who on earth could have predicted this? And there's the whistle. They cannot be...
Staring down the barrel, waiting for the final gates to open.
as a spectator, a warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical analysis is Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Brazil against England.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
This looks interesting. Oh, a good diving save. Well, they're going for the short one. Good-looking cross. Well, they haven't overcome all the difficulties. And in the end, no damage done. The starting 11 for Brazil. Rafaelito Anjos begins between the posts. Michael Catarino plays with Adrian Zonta in the fullback positions. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. Defensive efficiency personified.
Well, we know how troublesome he can be on the pitch, but what should we expect from him today, Stuart?
Well, Derek, he's the perfect finisher. He's got a great shot on him, his movement is excellent, and in 1v1 situations, you always expect him to score.
And a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate. And so Brazil get the game restarted. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they come up with a quick response? And now they have the ball back. Outrageously skillful. Well, then there to tidy up. Promising move this from England. But they dealt with the threat posed. Now can they create something? Oh, could be a chance. Well, just as well from the defensive point of view that he was able to make that interception. Trippier. And Kane prepared to fire. And the goal it is. They lead by 2 now. Fully deserved. So 2-0 now. An effective challenge. Good piece of attacking play from Raheem Sterling. A lovely attempt. Oh, and that is an audacious chip. Well, he might smile. The goalkeeper has no interest in smiling. On with the action. It's been all England so far. You sense there could be extra punishment in store. Disappointing that it's gone out of play. Declan Rice. No space for them here. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Well, struggle to get it away properly. Now what can they do from here? It might be. Oh, really sound goalkeeping.
Well, that's such a good save, isn't it? How did he keep that one out?
And a short corner here. And the cross into the middle. Still not clear. Well, no damage done. Sterling. Now they've lost it. Well, that is how to run at defenders. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Oh, he's given it away. Jack Grealish. And a useful cross. Not away completely. And there it is, the half-time whistle. So off and running again here on the back of a dizzying first-half performance by England. Can they produce more of the same in this half? Decent position. Well, he had a decent reading of that ball in. Oh, a nice looking pass. And Kane might mean business. And a goalkeeper on top of his game.
Well, it's great goalkeeping. What a big save that is.
And a timely intervention. Really good interception. And given away. Mount. Here's Kane. Will it be Harry Kane? Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend. Rice. Well, the keeper wasn't worried in the slightest. Oh, good skill, and he's managed to beat his man. Room to manoeuvre on the wing. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Harry Kane. Can't argue with that little move. Pressing high, and they have the ball again. Sterling. Oh, a moment of pure class. Unbridled joy for him and the supporters. And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. An effective challenge. Oh, superb skill. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of that performance. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Will he play it in? Well, a piece of quick thinking by the keeper.
Well, that's great goalkeeping. He read it so well, didn't he?
Harry Kane. Not a bad pass it was. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Careless in possession. Oh, that's a pass of high quality. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day. Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. Five minutes to go. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. Showing teamwork and commitment. Well, a joy to watch. Individual brilliance. Well, danger averted thanks to his teammate. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. And so the referee blows.
are going to stand out, who will affect the game and who will have the greater desire. It should be a cracking game though.
The Argentina first team. Emilio Martinez is the goalkeeper. Rodrigo Javier de Paul starts with Giovanni Lo Celso in central midfield. And leading the line, Lautaro Martinez. Messi. Now De Paul. Paredes. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Sterling. Can he finish? And he's kept it out, fully stretched, somehow reaching it. Can someone get on the end of this? Well, he read the delivery superbly, but couldn't quite keep the header down. Using space on the opposite flank now. And he takes it away. Mount. It's looking promising. Oh, tremendous block. Di Maria sliding it through. Lo Celso. Well read to win possession back. There's a slide rule pass. Simple catch, really. It's a weighted pass. Well, offside, but a tight call.
Well, that was really close. It was almost the perfect run, wasn't it?
And a strong tackle. Not messing around with that clearance. Rodrigo Javier de Paul. Oh, terrific pass. We wondered who was going to win the race. The answer, the goalkeeper. Harry Kane. They've lost it. Di Maria. And looking towards the back post. Just missing narrowly on the volley.
Well, it's a fantastic effort. Difficult technique, but he caught it so well. He's unfortunate.
Harry Kane slips it through. And the keeper has possession of it. What a pass that lacks quality. And fed forwards. Well, it still could be dangerous. Trippier. And on to Bellingham. Making sure it didn't get past him. And unable to keep possession.
Well, as you can see from the possession, there's been little between these two teams. It's been a really tight and cagey affair. You just hope it opens up a little and that one of these teams is willing to take a few risks.
Well, he had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. Grealish. Still alive. And in it goes. From the goalkeeper's point of view, so disappointing. And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Chance to do damage. Lo Celso. Martinez. Well, visionary passing. Superb save.
Well, he should score, of course, but that's a brilliant save.
And they have possession again. And the whistle is sounded for... The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Dispossessed there. Tremendous piece of tackling. England looking dangerous. Kane. And still dangerous. Can they keep it out? Really vital interception. Finally gathered by the keeper.
Well, that's a really good recovery. He had to be smart there.
This man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Stuart.
Well, Derek, he took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the play.
Well, couldn't keep it. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Trippier. Sterling ready. Oh, wonderful save.
Well, he reacts so quickly there. That's a great save.
Something you don't see every day of the week. A triple substitution here. Going short. And Bellingham. And a goal! They've added to the lead. Much needed security. So 2-0 now. Poor attempt at a pass, really. Oh, good-looking run. Can he put it in? And denied by the post.
Well, they won't come much closer than that. It's a matter of inches from being a really good goal.
Just not looking confident in possession. This looks threatening. Di Maria. Could pull one back here. And he does! He's thrown his team a lifeline. The belief is back.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next?
Correa.
20 minutes remaining.
Really fine initial touch. Such an important goalkeeping intervention under pressure.
Well, the fans believe there's hope here. Can the players respond now?
Something to worry about here. Chance maybe.
And problem solved for now.
Harry Kane slips it through. Well, how many players would have the confidence to try that? Simply magnificent. No shortage of goals in this match, 3-1. He made it look simple, really. Well, he's given us away. Di Maria. Will he find the net? Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. Racing forward, trying to catch them out.
And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move.
Grealish. Has a go. Well, he knows it. The shot needed to be just a bit lower. Correa. Dybala. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Trippier.
Really good interception.
So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. And now he must score. And a goal it is. The keeper really not part of the equation.
And that is the end of the game.